So I just wanted to make this video about is nothing in particular. It's going to be touching on a lot of different topics. But so last night I had the opportunity to meet with and hang out with a lot of other people that are on their spiritual journey, and it was crazy because it was people that came from all over the country to meet up and have an event just to sit down and talk about your spiritual journey, how you became spiritually awakened, with where you're at in your spiritual journey at this point in time, and just listen to different people's perspectives on how they view things, what their reality is, what they understand. And it was just an amazing time. It was over 20 people. By the time I left, it was people still showing up to hang out. I don't even know how long, they stayed to talk and just get to know each other. But again, it was people from all over the country who actually flew in or drove to be at this gathering and just be able to bond and share that energy with each other. And like right now, I'm in Philadelphia, and it's riots and everything going on in Philadelphia. But when I say like I've been all over Philly, like I've been in Northeast Philly, North Philly, West Philly, Germantown, West Oak Lane, like I've traveled to these parts of the city within the past 2 or 3 days, and I have not encountered like what I see on people's feeds, what I see on the news. I haven't encountered like rioting. I haven't encountered like the fires, and is to me is crazy because just a couple of blocks from my house where I live, it's fires. I've seen it on people's lives. It's fires, it's people looting. I mean, the only remnants that I can see from what's going on is stores are closed down. So like I can't get to like supermarket, or I can't get to like the Walmart or the Target because they're closed down. The gas stations are closed down. Like that's the only way that I know what's going on the outside world. But again, it was crazy to me that I drove through the city, and I went to this event, and I got to spend time with, again, like-minded people on their spiritual journey, and it was nothing but love. It was nothing but camaraderie. Um, Men and women like just sharing their journey and just imparting wisdom on one another, and it was no egos. It was all love and understanding. It was peace. It was laughter. It was music. And when you look at that in that one space, it was so much positive energy. But then when you look at the outside world, it's like chaos. Like in this city, it's chaos, and sometimes that's the way I feel. Me, just in general, like my life is like I'm in a bubble. So like it's a lot of things going on around me, but it's not affecting me, if you understand what I'm saying. So at one point in time, I was driving, and it was like I saw, and this wasn't recently, but I saw a car accident. And then, you drive a little bit further down, and you see like people that are hooked on drugs. And then further down, it's like a guy arguing with his girlfriend, and like people are just standing there watching and stuff like that. And this is all happening in progression, but it's like it's around me, but it's not in my immediate world. So that's kind of how like everything that's happening now is like around me, and like I understand it and I see it. But when I go to those places, like I was in West Philly, and like I didn't see any of the rioting. I didn't see any, people acting unruly. But you turn on the news, and it's like nothing but rioting, and it's like from an area that I just left. And I was in West Oak Lane in Germantown, and it's crazy. Like people are getting shot for no reason. People are getting shot by stray bullets and things like that. And it's like I don't encounter those things, and I don't want to encounter those things. But that's some people's reality. Like some people are living in that state, and the more that you become aware of it, the more that you attract it into your life. And I'm on social media, obviously, because this video is on social media, but I do not indulge in a lot of the things that are on social media. Like I don't click on a lot of the videos if I'm watching somebody's if I scroll past a live, I may check it out to see what it's about, and then if it's not something that I want in my realm of consciousness, then I'll click off of it. Looking at people's stories and things like that. If I'm on YouTube and I see a video and I click on it and it's not something that I want in my realm of consciousness, then I click off of it. So it's not like being ignorant to an extent. It's not allowing negativity into your space, because once you get negativity in your space, then you start to think about it, and once you start to think about it, you start to create that reality into your reality. So I try to keep my vibration, I try to keep my understanding, I try to keep my consciousness as positive as possible, and to have a positive outcome in my life, um, a positive day, a positive feeling, a positive emotion, positive actions, and that affects the people around me, and keeps them at a high spirit and keeps them positive. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because like yesterday, even with the pandemic and everything going on and the social distancing, to be able to come together and to spend time with brothers and sisters that have the same understanding as you, that have the same thought process as you, and uh, even if people are on different vibrations, like everybody was still positive, and we were able to uplift people. We were able to listen to people's um, that may not understand something, and then it may be somebody else in the room that can give them a better understanding, and then that just enlighten each individual person. And no matter what I say or what somebody else says, the interpretation is left up to whoever is listening to it. And then when you listen to it, you may get a different interpretation than what I got from it, but that still enlightens you in a certain way. And then if you got a different interpretation, like you're able to speak that. It was a space where you were able to speak your truth, no matter what it was, and you can say whatever you want, you can say how you feel, you can say what you was thinking, and everything was just welcome with open arms, and it was just an amazing time. And I know these guys are meeting up again today, and I don't have the opportunity to do that today, which is why I'm glad I had the opportunity to meet up with them yesterday. But just events like that and having the opportunity to be open and honest with people is an amazing thing, and like we don't have enough of that. And hopefully, when things get back to normal, whatever you feel like normal is, then hopefully uh you can create that space for other people if that's what you want, or if I'm able to create a space like that and it's something that you feel like that you'll benefit from, and hopefully you would join me in that time. But yeah, I just want people to be more aware of the things that they consume, and the things that they consume mentally that can trigger things in your brain, to trigger your actions and trigger reactions, to bring things into your realm of consciousness, that will breed things in your life that you may not want. But I just really do appreciate uh, all the positivity that is going on in my city. And I appreciate all the positive people that I've got to meet yesterday. I appreciate all the positive people that I'm going to meet today, tomorrow, and so on. But I just pray and I hope that people understand that it is positive. It is positivity in this city. It is positivity in your world. And you are capable of breeding positivity. So just stay focused, stay positive, and just love on each other. Even the people that you feel like aren't going to love on you back, just love on them. And if they receive it, they receive it. If they don't, they don't. But you do your part, and you just keep on pushing forward and love on each and every brother and sister that you come in contact with.